What's happening, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and hi, welcome if you're new here. My name is Akisha, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite art supplies. So most of this stuff I have is for painting because that's what I'm kind of into right now, but of course there are other stuff as well. If you want to see what those stuff are, then keep on watching. Yay! So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my easel. So I got this off Lazada because that's where I buy my stuff nowadays. So I really wanted a wooden one, but for some reason I thought this was more practical, and I feel like it is. You can adjust the height, and also you can make the legs longer if you want to. And then there's this thing up top. So you hook your canvas or canvas panels on there so that it's stable and stays on. Here we have the canvases that I use. So I actually prefer using canvas panels, and if you don't know the difference, a canvas is thick and a canvas panel is thin. So it's kind of like an illustration board with like canvas on it, but it's a lot easier to paint on. So yeah, I don't really have like a specific brand that I like super love, but I think the brand I have the most of is Berkeley. I don't really know how to pronounce it. So this is my sketchbook. It is a limelight blank journal, and I don't really think that its main purpose is for sketches. I'm not really sure, but I use it for sketches and works pretty well. So in the sketchbook, I just have random doodles, some poems, and then my practice stuff. It looks bad. And then here are my other practice stuff that I really like. And then we have my palettes. So I have 4 palettes in my possession. So let's start with these plastic ones. So these are from SM, and yeah, there's a lot of paint on them. I don't really like painting, using these for some reason. I don't know. This is like one of my main palettes. As you can see, there's so much paint on there that I haven't removed yet. And then we have my favorite palette. So I bought this off Lazada, and I really wanted a flat palette. It's just, I find it a lot easier rather than like the round ones. So moving on to my brushes. So I have this like pen holder full of a bunch of brushes, and my brushes I get from National Bookstore. But these 4 guys here, I got them from National, and they are Faber-Castell. They're really good. They don't like fray easily, so that's why I use them a lot, and they look very dirty. Next up, also Faber-Castell. I use these brushes for details because the brushes don't like move a lot, which I like. That's what they look like. And then we have these pack of 9 detailed brushes. So I got this off Lazada, and I mean, they're pretty okay. The brush tip frays a little easier than the other ones that I have, and they lose their shape, as you can see. But I mean, they're pretty okay for their price. So these are my palette knives, and I also got these from Lazada. I haven't really used these much because I'm still learning how to, but they're very good quality and super affordable. Now for my acrylic paint. Let's start with this. So this is just like local. I got this from Pandayan, and they're not like the super like best quality ever, but I mean, they do the job. So yeah, I don't use these that much because it's kind of hard because they're like tubs. Yeah, I don't really like it, but they're here. We have my Pebeo Acrylic Base. So I really love these ones. They're such good quality. It was also a gift, and I don't know, I just love them so much. This is what they look like up close. So I have these new ones, and then I also have these old ones in a bag. There's still paint in them, but not as much as my new ones, of course. There. these paints are what I use for my shoes. Yeah. We have my tubed acrylic paints here in this storage box. So I have two brands in this tub. I have Reneves, of course. Reneves is such a good brand. Like, it's very high quality. A little on the pricey side, but you know, you get like your money's worth. I think Reneves is my favorite next to VLLO. So I have a lot of the Reneves acrylic paints. I buy a lot so that I don't have to keep on going out. And then the other brand that I have in here is Art Rangers. So I haven't really gotten to using these that much because their colors are kind of like pastel or like really vibrant and bright. So they're not really the basic colors that you use for paintings. So these Art Ranger paints are like 55 pesos each, which I think is so affordable compared to Reneves. They're both 75 ml, and this is like 100 plus, and this is only 55. I haven't really gotten to testing these out that much, but I feel like they're pretty okay quality. So before my like acrylic medium phase, I was using watercolor, and yeah, that's basically it. So I have two palettes for watercolor. So I have this brand palette, and I used to use this like all the time, and this was a gift from my tita. Yay! So I haven't hit pan on all of these yet, so I might go back to testing watercolors, but now I'm kind of busy with acrylics. And then my other palette that I love so dearly and is so pretty is this. I actually forgot the name of this palette. I think it's Timbalion. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put it somewhere in the screen here. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong, but she's so pretty, and I really enjoyed painting with watercolors, but it's just really hard to control. So that's why I switched to acrylic. This is my Tupperware for my brushes whenever I wash them. So they're very dirty, as you can see, and I just like hold on to this because it's useful. This is a color wheel. This is actually really helpful. So basically, this is what I look at whenever I'm like mixing my colors and I don't really know what color mix which. Now for random stuff, this pen, it is a jelly roll in 08. So this is what I use for details. For my pencils, I just use these mechanical pencils. I use these mechanical pencils. So this is Faber-Castell, and this is unknown brand. And then I also have this watercolor book. It is a travel journal. It's super nice. This was made by Abby C. She's such a cool person. So there it says, enjoy the journey in the front. Basically, it's just a bunch of watercolor paper, and then you put the places you've been to. So that's what the book looks like, and I love this so much. It's so nice. So here I did watercolor when I went to Liwa, and then when I went to Boracay, I placed it there. And then when I went to Pampanga for the Hot Air Balloon Festival. So this is just a really nice book for, like, you know, remembering the places you've been to. So that was it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you saw new stuff that you want to go check out or buy. Please do so. Please leave a like on this video. Comment down below what else you want to see from me. Subscribe, click that bell to be notified of my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!